That's what nobody realizes. To be against the teachings and the validity of Jesus Christ, that means you're against your own religion. The ascended Master Jesus was recognized as an avatar. Okay? And I've researched scrolls, baby. I go all the way to the beginning. Okay? Jesus was also in the Vedas. His name was Vishnu. He's also all along the walls of the pyramids as Horus. Same energy. Sent from the divine. Jesus Christ at the papacy is known and marked as a starseed. He had the 6th angelic strain of DNA in him. They did a full documentary on it when they researched his grave and the shroud that was left over. When they put that on the microscope and they saw the sweat glands that were left behind on the shroud. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. So while you over here fighting overseas, Israel versus Palestine, y'all worshiping the same God, but we want to blow you up because you're not recognizing God as Jehovah or the Jewish God. You're calling him Allah, so we're going to blow you up. How retarded does that sound? I'm going to support the person that's trying to make peace happen. Because it sounds like the only person moving around here in a position of power of right and sound mind. And you mean to tell me that you want to crucify Trump for supporting conservative Christian ideals? When I was in grade school, we said the Pledge of Allegiance every morning, and we prayed in school. And we weren't sent to detention for having a Bible verse on our backpack or carrying a mini Bible in our locker. This is why I move the way I move, because people don't understand. They look at your YouTube content. They look at the kind of music you make. They look at the art. They look at the fact that, oh, well, you've got tattoos and you made a sexy music video. Okay. That doesn't make me any less from God. What if I told you that you wore Amish clothing your entire life? You grew up on a homestead and you were buttoned up to your neck your entire life until you laid down with whatever group or affiliate your parents married you off. What if I told you that even you have sinned? Because the sin is not solely the choices you make out of free will. The minute you were birthed out of your mother's private areas, you took on the mark of the beast. The minute you got a fleshly avatar, you sinned because you have entered the dimension of the Luciferian matrix. All you came here to reincarnate to do was evolve as a soul. Can't nobody control it. Can't nobody commandeer it. Can't nobody steal your soul. You can't sell your soul. This is the grand mass deception because everything is a numbers and mind game. If you relinquish your power, whether you evoke it, you speak it in your lodges or whatever you affiliate yourself with, you are relinquishing that power by prose. That does not mean that now the head of your lodge owns your soul. That doesn't mean that anyone owns your soul because it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God. And God will allow things to happen for his purpose. So, during your Job season, during your Jacob season, during your Joseph season, understand that everything happens for the greater good of those who love him. Sometimes you will be tested, but sometimes you are the test. Pick a hard, because poverty is hard, but so is being wealthy. There is no limitations to what you can achieve. Don't drink the Kool-Aid and think that wealth is of the devil. That's what they want you to think. God did not send you here to be impoverished. Pick your hard.